Hi, it's me again. Something a little bit different this time. What I have here and here is beer. Who's coming for a party? So this is beer from the Belching Beaver in Vista, in San Diego, outside San Diego, North County, San Diego. And I have in this their DAM IIPA, which is my favourite beer that they brew. And in this one I have the DAM IPA that's been passed through what's called a randle, and that randle is a vessel that's under pressure between the barrel and the tap. And the randle had in it two kinds of orange peel, Cara Cara and navel orange peel, and it had 7-pot Primos. So this is the orange Primo flavoured beer. So I thought I'd just do a very short comparison and publicise that the Belching Beaver is doing this kind of stuff, and that Brian Holmes at ghostpepperstore.com was the kind supplier of the 7-pot Primos to do this. Okay, so this doesn't have much ahead on it. I've had the beer a little bit, but some of the carbonation is missing, but nonetheless this is the DAM IIPA. It's a very typical double IPA in that there's lots and lots and lots of hopped character. There's some caramel from the malt, but for me too much malt, too much caramelly malt ruins the balance that you get in these kinds of beers. So I prefer them with a bit less malt, and that's what this one does. It balances for my tastes a really hoppy character, where you have wet hops and then it's dry hopped, and then it produces a beer that's beautifully balanced. It's around, let's see, what is it? It's 8.8% alcohol, so it's pretty powerful. But when you drink it you can't tell, and I think that's the thing of a good beer, when you can't tell that it's 8.8% and you just enjoy the very rich flavours. There's a lot of bitterness from the hops, but that's something that I like. So that's the basic beer that the Belching Beaver used, and then they pumped that through the randle to produce the 7-pot Primo and orange peel flavoured beer. Which is this one. So not a great deal difference in colour, if any, but the difference in aroma is marked, really quite strong. You can smell the citrus in this, you can smell that it's orange, but you can also smell the aroma of a 7-pot Primo. If you cut it open and smell it fresh, you can actually smell that very slightly in the beer. But it's balanced out by the orange. It's just a really nice balance, and it works beautifully well. Now the flavour is more complex than the DAM IIPA. There's orange in there, you can taste the orange peel, but it's orange in a way that's, it's not subtle, but it's not really heavily in your face too. But the beer itself, you can also taste the Primo. I've eaten plenty of Primos, I know what they taste like, and I can taste it. Now if you hadn't tasted it, you'd taste it and think, that's an interesting flavour. But I can taste the Primo, and all of you that have had Primos, you taste it too. And the Primo and the orange works extremely well with the DAM IIPA. It's absolutely fantastic stuff. It really is. Yeah, it's just delicious. It really is. This was taken when the Randall was only probably had, I don't know, 10 or 15 pints pulled through it, and initially it was extremely hot. Not surprisingly, I suppose, but after about 6 or 7 pints, it started to come down quite steeply, and this just has now a nice warmth to it that you can tell that there's some chili in there because of the heat, but it's a really mellow, nice heat that balances out really well with the orange flavors of the peel and with the caramel and the hop flavors that are in the DAM IIPA. It's absolutely brilliant, and the Belching Beaver did a fantastic job with this, and Brian Holmes did a fantastic job with getting us the Primos. And I believe that the Belching Beaver are thinking about using the other Primos that Brian sent and possibly flavouring some stout with cherries and Primo. So we shall see if that comes to fruition or not. But for a double IPA with orange and Primo, it's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, what can I say? It's a shame that it was only available for a week at the brewery. I shall have to go back and give them some different chilies perhaps. But cheers! The Belching Beaver Double IPA, DAM Double IPA, and Brian Holmes, ghostpepperstore.com, 7-pot Primos. Shanty. Wonderful.